Cypher 9, yo, always tender heart will say, oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Promotion.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Deviate, and we out here. So Cypher 9 happened this weekend, Studio 7 NBC, and I gotta say, man, this was epic. Yo, the level of epicness was real. So the Cypher, a rap event happening in Namibia almost like every once in a while. There's no really period of how it happens. Hosted by Harry MC every single time. Dude making a good job with that. We had DJ Musketeer on the decks as usual, and DJ Musketeer is doing the most right now. Dude has been at almost every event that we've seen. We had Romeo Sinkala doing the artwork, man. Dude is a beast. Like, look at this, man. This is Romeo's work right here, man. Dude out here doing the most when it comes to artwork. So if you do need artwork done, you know, holla at the dude. Guy was responsible for doing Black Vulcanite, like I mentioned, and he's supposed to suggest on point. And then finally, we also have Jonas, who's the founder of the Cypher. These four guys are the Cypher organizers. These are the guys that, you know, you gotta talk to if you want to join the Cypher, and just talk to these guys. These guys will get the job done for you. Now, Cypher 9 was unique because this was possibly the last Cypher. Jonas has mentioned that he'll be retiring from events organizing, and it was just kind of like a shock to Namibian hip-hop that this guy who organizes one of the best platforms is going to retire. We still don't know why, but people were just asking, you know, does this mean, is this the end of the Cypher? Are we still gonna be having a Cypher? And people came through just to find out whether that's gonna be the last Cypher, and you know, people wanted to be at the last Cypher. This Cypher, we had the theme Barcode, and we had Cannibal, Hilifa 94, Bargeman, Ali That Dude, and Script. These guys were coming through to the Cypher, and I gotta say, man, this lineup was epic. Like, we have three of the top 5 rappers in, or let me say my top 5 rappers in this Cypher, and it was just going to be ridiculously epic. We did not know what to expect. So we start off with Hilifa 94. Hilifa 94, you know, the village champion, Namibia's most wanted, and a survivor of a horrific car accident. If you look at how totaled the car was and the fact that the dude came out of there, that even seems like he had no scratches. You know, dude is like the Terminator or something. But yeah, he comes through performing Yashe and Shakes Shikongo, that's the name of the song. And his entrance into the Cypher was epic, man. You know, since the dude is most wanted, probably was caught, you know, had this officer kind of like escort him onto the stage, and I was kind of like, okay, this is pretty epic. Dude is going all out. And you know, I have to say, the guy is, you know, bringing something different to the game, because he's infusing Namibian culture, or let me say Oshiwampo culture, into hip-hop, which is a great thing, that we are looking at ourselves and not constantly looking outside of the country. So that was pretty dope. And then we have Bargeman. Now, Bargeman, winner of the freestyle category Rap Battle Volume 2, and I have to say, man, yeah, I am not a fan of Bargeman. Ever since the rap battle, seeing this guy on social media, the dude does have an ego, and I gotta say, he does rub me the wrong way. But after seeing him at the Cypher, I became a fan. Dude is a ridiculous rapper. Now when he keeps on saying that he's the best in the country, you can kind of be like, you're not the best, but you are definitely one of the best. You're definitely up there. So Bargeman comes through performing some of his songs that are, I think, coming out on his next project. And this one song that he did where he was harmonizing, I was like, dang, dude can actually hit some notes. And I've never seen a performance like that. Usually when guys perform a song where they're singing, they would go with the same tone, but the guy was doing some other things which made the song sound even better. So the dude is a great performer, and I cannot wait to see more stuff from this guy. Bargeman, you know, definitely, I think you're definitely top 10. I'll probably say that. Bargeman, you're a dope rapper. Keep doing what you're doing, and I am a fan. as far as social media, some of the stuff that you say, I don't agree with a lot of it, but you are definitely a great rapper. Then we have Ali That Dude, member of Black Vulcanite, definitely one of the best rappers in the country. And dude is he was definitely the most seasoned rapper on that stage. Like, from the way he was moving, his stage presence was on point. The guy was just so comfortable on stage, that's like he lived there basically. Like, the stage is his home, and people could sense that, you could feel that, and he was the crowd pleaser. Whenever he was done with his performance, the crowd would go crazy. And I gotta say, man, it's Ali. I have to say, Ali is judged more harshly than any other rapper because he's part of Black Vulcanite. Black Vulcanite, known as the biggest hip-hop crew in the country. They got two of the best rappers in the country in that crew, and Ali is never gonna be judged at the same standard as anybody else. And we're kind of like talking about this after the cypher. So dude brought a fire performance, and I gotta say, man, I've been a fan of Ali. And there's one thing when Ali raps in some of his songs, he does it like a raspy type of voice, which I got used to, and I was expecting that in his live performance, and he didn't bring that out. And I just kind of like, where is this voice that I want to hear? So he didn't bring that out, and that was just the part I was disappointed in him. But other than that, dude brought a good performance. The last rapper for the night was Script. Script, we just did a recap on his launch that he had performed 2 songs, which is Waiting For You and Never Going Back. Now, Waiting For You is a collaboration that he did with KP Illis. This was the first time I've seen a collaboration being done at the cypher. And usually I would have a problem with this, but the fact that that was done in such a way to give a tribute to Jonas, who was retiring from events organizing, that was kind of dope. So I would let it slide. And again, I keep saying the cypher is not a competition, and there's no thing of like you're not allowed to bring a collaboration and stuff like that. But I think it depends how things are done, and I'll let it slide. Definitely a good performance by Script. I really wish I was not holding the camera when Script was performing Never Going Back, because that is one of my favorite songs. And yeah, man, Script brought a very, very good performance. Like, I don't even know what to say, man. Script did a good job. So Cannibal did not show up to the cypher. We don't know what happened, but dude did not show up, and this was the guy that I was most worried about showing up at the cypher. We have not heard Cannibal in a long time, and Cannibal on this lineup, 3 of the best rappers on there. We had Bargeman, who's trying to show people that he's not all talk, that the guy actually is bringing something to the game. And we had Cannibal, who we have not heard in a long time. Now, all respects to Cannibal, dude is an OG, dude carried, Namibian hip hop on his back for a good season. He brought up a lot of the rappers that we have today, and he has inspired a lot of people. But I just don't think Cannibal's pen game is that strong to come up against these guys. I was really legit worried. And I'm not too sad that he didn't show up. I was interested to see like what he would do, but I don't know, man. He'll probably come through in the future cypher and prove me wrong. But I don't know if Cannibal can contend against this lineup. This lineup was heavy. And then we had the Cypher Round. Now the Cypher Round, the first beat was done by Laudima, and I gotta say that beat was pretty dope. First time I heard it, I was like, how are they gonna rap on this beat? But the guys came through and they destroyed that beat. So shout out to Laudima Dreamer. Now the Cypher Round, basically all these rappers brought fire. Everybody brought heat. And for me, that kind of made it a little bit bland. I mean, all these guys were like having intricate flows, the bar games were on point, and it didn't really make it that interesting because they're pretty much doing the same thing. However, They started to stand out in the second beat, where it was "This Is America," the Childish Gambino beat, and these guys came through. First of all, Ali, that dude came through and he shined. Like, you can see why Ali was one of the best rappers in the country just when he spit that verse. Like, that was a dope verse. And then we had Script then done changed this thing. He came through, and he declared that this is no longer a cypher, this is a battleground. So the dude came through, starts firing shots, and it was really hilarious. Just some of the bars that he was spitting, it was dope. The crowd was catching almost every single bar that he was throwing out there, and I enjoyed. That was the highlight of the night. Script stole that show with that verse, and it was really dope. And other rappers started coming through. They started competing, and then it became very interesting to watch after that. So, you know, shout out to Script. He stole the night, and we've learned a couple of things from the cypher. If you're a rapper and you're called to the cypher, these are the two things that you gotta do to stand out. One, drop the flow when it comes to the cypher round. Like, you know, have a verse where the flow is not intricate, is as basic as you can take it, and your bar game is strong. The crowd can hear every single bar. We've seen it with Greg, we've seen it with KP Illis, and we've seen it with Script in this round. They shine more when the crowd can hear every single bar and they're just like, oh, that is dope. The flow sometimes can kind of like take away from that and people can't hear what you're saying. Secondly, have something that we call a kapusha T. All right, have that Kayang verse, you know, for just like firing shots at your opponent. One that is, you know, tailor-made for the guys that are there. Like, cause you never know who's gonna decide to fire shots at you. So have that verse like in your pocket just in case somebody decides to pull a Script and just fire shots at you. So that's the two things you gotta do when you get called to the cypher. The cypher ended with the organizers sending a shout out to Jonas, and we actually got to see Jonas perform. He performed one of his songs, and I actually want to hear that song again because Jonas is a pretty decent rapper. So he comes through, he confirms that he will be retiring from events organizing. However, this is not the last of the cypher. We will be having cyphers continuing from then on, and I just hope that Jonas is still in the background, you know, whispering to the guys like, hey, do this, do that. I think that's not a good idea, that's a good idea. And that was, you know, it would be dope. So shout out to Jonas, dude. Thank you for everything that you've done for us in the cypher. You have brought us one of the best hip-hop platforms in the country, and we just hope he still continues with the vision that you've had. So that's all we've got with the cypher recap. Definitely come through for cypher 10. It is going to be epic. I'm excited to see who's going to make it. And 10 cyphers, man. I wonder what these guys will be doing to celebrate and commemorate that. It's a big step in Namibian hip hop. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this thing. And yeah, let me know, who do you want to see in the cypher? Preferably somebody who was not in the cypher before. They've had 28 people in the cypher now. It will be interesting to see how this goes in the future.
Motion. Sauce 2.